Getting to store locations far from campus in Holly Springs is usually an issue for a group of students at Rusk College. However, the Director of Campus Enrichment Program here at Rusk College, Kendrick Armstrong, has put into action an innovative measure to ensure that students without the means can get over to and around town to take care of business. According to Armstrong, Rusk College facilitates and enables the ability for students to acquire their everyday necessities and needs.
Basically, an opportunity for students to have transportation to and from Wal-Mart, essentially to get the essential needs that they need for their residential hall, whether they be water, snacks, personal items, hygiene items, different things like this. So just providing them an opportunity to have free transportation from school to Walmart and back to get the essential needs and everything that they need for their residential halls.
He says the frequency of the transportation to the store is based on the need.
So it's usually once a month. We started to do every 2 weeks, but just kind of throughout the school year, we noticed that it wasn't as much of a need every 2 weeks because a lot of people kind of stock up when they go. So we changed it to once a month.
Each trip enables students to browse the store and buy what they're looking for.
And so the Walmart trip usually is like an hour, hour and a half. So we usually have like 2 vans, myself as well as Ms. Jones, who's the assistant director of student activities. We will usually kind of tag team it. So I'll take the first load, we'll go, then she'll stay back, catch the second load of people, and then they'll go. And it kind of cycles kind of every 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, kind of depending on the amount of students that's on the bus, on the van, and kind of how much they're getting, but on average, it's about 30 or 45 minutes.
Students do not have to pay for transportation.
Not at all. Well, they had to pay for their items that they purchased. But as far as the transportation and getting on the van, no, not at all.
He adopts different methods to get the word around campus about the trip.
So a lot of times we work well with the PR team in terms of doing the PR requests for them to post on social media. We have a social media page as well. So posting on social media, one of the new things that the director, Ms. Carolyn Turner, has brought is printing out like small flyers, and we'll cut them out and like we'll probably hand them out during like in the event of today. It was at 5. Well, it started at 4:30 at 5 o'clock. So we pass them out during lunch and different things like that. So just finding creative ways to make students aware of it. So through social media, through posting flyers, handing out flyers, word of mouth, all the different type of things on the campus that we feel is effective in communicating with the students.
He collaborates with SGA to plan the appropriate time of when these trips take place.
Really just getting feedback from the students. I know we've been very flexible in terms of changing the time or changing the day based on the class schedule. So it started last year, and the academic classes kind of changed this year, like timing wise. So we're really just trying to find a great spot where there's not a lot of classes or any classes at all or practices and things like that. So really just working well with the students, getting feedback from them in terms of when their kind of dead period is, where nothing really is happening, so where they had the opportunity to take the trip and not miss a practice or miss class or anything like that. So really just being well and gaining feedback and taking that feedback in, and then being flexible in terms of when we offer the trips.
Providing the free transportation for students is a great idea, according to Armstrong.
And that's one of the things that I felt like was very good about our office. We're very close with the students in terms of hearing their voices and hearing like the needs of what they need, and kind of programming based off that. So that's kind of how it was born.
Moreover, not every student has personal vehicles to get around.
Oh yeah, that too. It was a lot of students that they would have friends or something that had a car, but they didn't have a car. And so that was another thing too. Initially we were our focus area was first year students. And so that was a thing that we knew a lot of first year students, freshmen, things like that, didn't have cars, and this was their first time away, and their parents dropped them off, but they didn't particularly know many people or things like that. So really offering the opportunity for them to get the things they needed for their room.
Favour Jolayemi, a freshman international student, enjoys the benefit of the free ride.
I'm from Nigeria. When my friends aren't available to take me to Walmart, it's a sure ride, so I just have to speak to Mr. Kendrick and tell him I need a ride in.
According to Lyric Turner, a graduating senior, students who own cars sometimes run out of gas.
I am from Texas, Dallas, Texas. I think it's very beneficial because not everyone has a car. And even if you have a car, not everybody has the gas money to make the trip, get their groceries or needs from Walmart.
Don Fitzpatrick reporting for RCTV2 News.